Welcome to the third episode of The Stain on His Hide, a campaign run with the TrueRPG system. In this episode, you will see the dangers of Perth and the spiritual battle that goes on between forces of chaos and peace. Join our characters as they traverse through this austere realm and attempt to make sense of the world around them.
In the city of Perth, in world different than Earth, it is said that the world will end with amorphous time. We see the world in moral gray, our brows are furled. Join us now on this mystical ride. See our world of the stain on his hide.
So it's morning now.
Yeah.
Okay, once I got up, I grab... Gotta look for something obscure, not a rambutan.
Find an eggplant. Like a full...
Nah,
like,
I grab a durian fruit,
Where do you get these fruits
and
from?
I start eating it. I cut it up first, of course, and I start eating it. And it is delicious.
And it is delicious.
And aside from that, I also grab my bowl,
On
and
the
I
first...
put some rice in it, and not only that, I put my other small
I
bowl
am
and
wa-
use it as a utensil and eat it.
I am watching this and I'm like, where in the world is he getting all this stuff from? I'm like looking for like a back passage. Like, is he being followed?
I have a
by
backpack.
something? Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have a monk's backpack.
I saw.
But it's like in his robe, kind of. It's like
It's
Yeah.
concealed. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
where in
like-
the world?
yeah.
What is going on here?
Yeah, so there's that. I'm just like eating and munching down on my breakfast.
cool.
Then after that, I see how many smoke bombs I have, and turns out I have more than enough already as it is. So there's that.
So shall we head to the springs?
Yes, we should. Let us go. Yeah. So why do we want to go to the springs?
To find out what happened to the hermits.
Ah, yes.
And if it was fear, then the waning eye of Vero must have to do something with it. So
The waning eye I do not fear.
is it called the waning eye or?
No, that's right. Yeah.
Alright.
The eye I
I
do
was like,
not.
why are you laughing at me?
No, I just, it's good situations.
Oh no! Jane
Yeah.
is dead.
The eye I do not fear, but the idiots that follow it, those are the ones that concern me. And then I can just continue. Well,
No disagreements here.
is there anything that I noticed that should be peculiar?
On the way walking to the springs,
Yes.
do you decide to go down through the hills? Because you're about here. Like walking straight down, you'd have to go through some buildings. It wouldn't be that hard, but you could go straight down, which would be faster, or you could go back to Hermiton and then around. Which way you want to go?
What do you think? I'd rather go straight down.
Let's go straight down.
I want to find out what happened to the...
So yeah, you kind of go up and down some big hills.
Yeet.
And then you reach a point in which
I'm still eating my durian food, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Then he's being weirded out by all of these exotic fruits.
No, I'm wondering where they came from.
Oh,
At the same time, I'm like, can I sketch that?
of course.
It'd be really cool.
Of
It
course.
looks really. It look,
Here, I bring a whole durian and give it to him.
yes.
I'm like, wait, we're walking and I have like sketch like being propelled like this, and I'm like, I can't. I don't have hands.
It's great.
All right, so
Just
we're
grow
at,
a third hand.
yeah.
I cast weird.
Ooh.
My left nipple turns into a third arm.
Yes.
Ooh.
why the left one? I have no idea.
Pretty weird, but
great.
acceptable nonetheless.
Exactly, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's part of the magic.
We have arrived at the springs as based on these music. That is pretty...
Yes.
Yes.
So
You see kimonos everywhere.
so yeah, once again you smell the wonderful smell of fresh bread.
Bread.
As
How
you
truly I've missed you.
go past the autumn spring breaker.
I'm gluten.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I have gluten. Can we go somewhere else, please? I need gluten-free stuff. We cannot go. I am sorry.
So yeah, the autumn spring bakery seems to like change the smell of the whole place. But as soon as you get like a little more into the springs, going from there, like there are a bunch of like house building, like condominium, I guess, kind of buildings all around, and some shops. And, like, you get on like a small road that like kind of goes through an alley, and then you can get to the main road. And on the main road, you can see that there are tons of markets. Like, everyone's selling a different thing, from like silk fabrics to
Oh yeah,
wonderful,
I don't have
interesting like berries. That kind
I
of.
don't have any money.
Ooh, berries.
I'm like, I see like a stuff like paintbrushes and I'm like, curses. Once again,
Ooh,
foil.
berries. I look and I'm looking at the berries and I'm like, who's the vendor?
Okay, so there's this man that has. This,
Where are they?
where are they?
Where are the
So you look up and so they have this man
Where's
with like,
Martha?
this little like toque-like hat and some hair, like he's like somewhat old. He has some like straggly thin hair coming out the sides, and then he has like hair going down, a kind of messy beard, and he has like very wide eyes, and he's very scrawny,
Yes. What is it?
and he's wearing like a plaid shirt.
Ooh. I must ask.
I see all the vendors and I'm just like at the back, just like I see all like all the people and all that, and I just like like not like a detailed sketch like I usually do, but it's like a nice little light.
I must ask. What is your name?
Oh, I should also describe the economic system here. It's all trade. None of it is
Money.
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 Money does not exist.
Ah, yes. No wonder why I carry a bunch of fruits in my bag. What is your name?
Yeah.
I asked.
If anyone steals my scarf from my beret, I swear to God, I swear to Vero, I will kill somebody.
You can call me Burbio.
How do I spell that?
Sketching.
B like bird, but with a B, and then I-O.
Burbio.
Burbio.
What is my...
Burbio. Hi kids.
Hi, kids.
Welcome to Burbaland.
Burbaland. I
It's
like
like,
that.
this is like Western Shaggy that looks
Alright,
like.
yes.
Yeah.
Likes winks.
Tell me, kind sir, what fruits do you have here today?
Oh, I've got tons of berries, and then he starts naming off different berries, and like he has like how he's arranged his table is like very very nice. It's like a rainbow of berries.
That is really cool.
And then it's like outlined with like a bunch of white berries.
What do you suggest I take from them?
You take
Oh.
or you trade?
Well, what do you have to trade? It depends on what you have.
I pull out
A durian.
I pull out a bitter gourd.
I throw you my durian that they gave to me, the sketch. I threw it back. I'm like, hey.
Caught it. I'm like, I have these.
Oh, haha! Those are really rare. I haven't seen a durian around here for so long. And then he's like,
Welcome
okay,
to the Wild Wild West.
I will.
Yeet.
Too early.
Okay.
He comes back. I'm everywhere. I am God. Burbo is the god of this world.
Burbio.
I gotta write Burbio actually. I don't know if I did
Yes.
Burbio.
that. Okay, so Burbio Flench will be his
Just
name.
a serious campaign. And
Burbio.
it's kind of both now. I'm going.
Yeah, no, that's usually like
How it
that's
goes.
there's a good dynamic with that. Like there are dark undertones, it's very serious undertones, and then like what's on
Burbio.
the surface is like really fun. and fun.
Burbio. On
Burbio
the surface
exists.
is our god Burbio.
Burbio.
Burbio. All right, Burbio.
he's like
Burbio.
oh I'll give you two of each berry for that.
Ah, that is a great deal.
That's 32 berries.
Ooh, that is good. And then we trade.
And yeah, nice.
And then I also give him half of it because like you gave me what belonged to me once. I might as well give you these berries for your paint,
Thank you. And I did.
As well as your-
I don't remember.
as well as your magic because you draw it from the land, and
Yes.
the berries come from the land.
Thank you.
Nice. And yeah, they're like really good dyes. You recognize some of these berries, like the purple one is like a really rich berry.
I have 3 of them now. Wait, no, 2, yes, because he didn't give me 2 of each. Yeah, one of each.
One of each.
Yeah, one of each. So I have 2.
And so there'd be
16
8
berries.
different colors, and 32 divided by 8. Quick math, 4. You'd have 4.
4 berries.
Purple, like 4 of each.
Awesome.
Or I guess 2 of each, because he split it in half.
Yes.
Dope. I'm actually gonna try to find some containers to separate each of the berries into to make sort of like the dyes.
Okay.
I'm like walking around trying to see if there's a like.
Yeah, so there are some people that have like little boxes, like wooden boxes that are usually used for that kind of thing. Also good for art. There are also some people that sell like bags.
May I borrow a fruit?
Borrow. you
Borrow.
say.
May I use from the trade? I need some
Ah,
containers.
so take one, you say, and then I
Take
give
one.
him.
I just
I gave him a really obscure fruit.
what's it called?
Hold on.
An apple.
Is it snake fruit?
The snake fruit? Oh, maybe. I gotta look for the name first. Just the actor.
Evil! They stab me. Rest in peace, bro.
Nah, I give him.
Pariete Wolfgang.
Nah, I give him a horned melon.
Yes,
A
horned melon.
Kiwano.
What'd you
A
call it?
Kiwano.
A horde or a horn
Horn.
melon?
Horn.
Horned
melon.
melon.
Horned melon.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I give you this.
Oh, that's really obscure.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
the
It's like
inside
green,
of that?
it's like a gross
That
green.
looks disgusting.
But
I
it's not
think-
bad.
I think
You
they're
tried it?
seeds.
Yeah, they're seeds, but you can eat them.
You tried it? Is it
I'm
good?
not sure.
Anyway,
It's like a package.
So,
like you eat the seed.
I walk up to the stall. It's like, what can I get for this? And I hold up the fruit.
They're like
Marvel Studios.
okay. They're like. Oh yeah. So is this the box guy or the bag person? Like, do you want a box or a bag? Like, you can get a lot of different little bags or a lot of different little boxes.
I was thinking for more vials. If those exist in this time period or no?
Yeah, there'd be vials. They're more expensive, but yeah, definitely.
Bags or vials, either one of those, because
I think bags would be
they'd be
better,
easier to carry.
Like they'd be like the dice bags kind of.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
What is my reputation with
Preferably vials, because I don't want it to leak through. If I'm making dyes.
Okay, yeah. So you go and there are some really cheap bags at this person, and then they're like, oh, well, we have some really good bags that can actually keep liquids in them. And it's like, okay, that's
All right, okay.
and
How much?
so they're quite expensive.
How much
But
could
they're like, oh, we'll give you, and then they look and they're like, what even is that? What the heck?
It's a
And they're like,
A horde melon.
horde melon. Thank you, horde melon.
oh.
It is very delicious.
1 second, and they go back and they like consult with some person, and then they're like, and then,
Colin comes up.
yeah, and then they turn back and they're like, we'll give you 5 bags for that.
Ooh.
So that's the gourd melon. How many colors? That's not enough for that many. Because
Just barter with them.
I'm not good at that's the issue.
Or ask me. You need more fruit.
Do you have any vials for cheaper?
I guess. And they go back and like they take out a bunch of like, it looks like potion vials or something like that. And they put them on the table and they're like, is this what you're looking for?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, I guess I could. These are pretty expensive. Well, I'm just gonna. So these are roughly 24 eggs to ship in each, and that fruit right there, that looks like maybe 50 eggs worth. So I could fetch you maybe 2 of these. But this material is not easiest to get.
What is my reputation with Burbio?
20.
Oh, I'd say just like +1 because you did business with him.
It was at this point when the doorbell rang, and one of our friends just gave us a dice tower. And so for the next few minutes in the session, I'm just playing with that, fascinated by rolling dice down this dice tower.
I'm gonna offer my some of the sketches that I've drawn.
Cool.
The one of the
It's too early for Jacob to be here.
I'm gonna draw one of the King of Limbs, the one in the marketplace, and the mountain. But not.
It's not very good.
No, it's amazing. It makes me really happy.
Like I'm gonna offer the Yeah, I'm gonna offer the sketches of the King of Limbs.
Yeah.
The
Oh, art. Oh.
The
Art is a big deal in this world, so
It is.
They are not paintings, but they are sketches.
They're sketches.
So, cause I don't have any art. This is what this is for.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna offer the ones the King of Limbs, the mountain top.
Okay, how do you do
and
it? Do you show them just one, or do you show them all right away?
I show them one at a time. And
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
And
So you show.
I'm
Which one do you show
I'm
first?
gonna start with the marketplace to gauge his reaction, and then if it's sour, then I'm just gonna put it away. If it's positive, I'm gonna keep going. But I'm not gonna show the one I've been drawing of the mindscape that we've been into.
Yeah.
That one's too.
It's too special.
That's my new masterpiece,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. All right, so yeah, you show them the one of the King of Limbs, and they're like, "Oh, that's the King of Limbs. That's beautiful."
Yes, it is. Now, I've drawn this myself. I show them the graphite in the journal. And How many bags would this fetch me?
And as you do this,
Plus
a person taps you on the shoulder, and they're like, "Oh, that's really nice. I'll give you."
Jesus Christ!
And
No.
then they're like, "I'll give you 97 eggs for that much. For that."
I'm not looking for eggs.
And then
I
and
am
then
not.
another person's like, "Oh, that's and they're like looking in their bag for something that they have. And they're like, they all want to buy it from you.
While any normal person would be annoyed, but I'm like, fame. like,
I'm
that's
just
what I was
watching
dreaming
this
for.
and just thinking, looks like I found my money man.
I found my boy.
Just kidding, no. I'm just
That'll
seeing
be
this
Jacob.
and just like,
That'll be Jacob in a bit.
I'm really happy by this. Holy crap!
Yeah.
This makes me so happy.
But like, I see like everyone like coming to see this, and I like I make the claim that like, if anyone can find me bags better or just as good as the bags that this gentleman, I'm pointing to the one I'm talking to right now, has offered me, I shall give you not 1 but 3 sketches plus this fruit.
And do you show them the 3 sketches?
Yes,
All right.
but one at a time so they don't all grab them.
Yeah. Okay, so.
This is in the journal though, so it's like 1 page at a time.
Okay, yeah. And they're like, oh, and this one person's like, I can, and they're like, oh, and this one person comes up and they're like just no one knows what to give you because they're just like, this is so valuable. And then one person,
I already told them the bags that are better or just as good as the bags this.
because like they don't have these things necessarily, and so they're coming up, and then there's one guy that's like in a black like suit kind of thing.
Sketch! Oh no!
and he comes up and he like turns and looks at you, and you can see that he has like very strange facial hair that kind of like spreads to like a lot of his face. And he looks not quite.
Not yet. Not
And
soon.
he looks and he's like, that's funny that you say that though, because he's like, hello,
Hello?
I am from the Neo Dynasty. We are looking for some artists. Artists are
Hi.
very low in supply.
Well, I am your man. What can you offer me?
Before you say that, actually, you should know that Squinton is from the Neo Dynasty.
Never mind. Give me a second about that. So,
I'll give.
I am flattered by this offer, but I do not join groups that house cheaters and liars. And I turn away and I go back to the crowd.
oof.
He's just like taken aback and he's like, oh.
With a flourish with the scarf and like, I'm so sexy.
Doesn't actually say like roll.
He pulls
Sardonic?
He pulls out a gun.
Roll sardonic.
Oh yeah, there are guns in this
Gun.
game too.
Alright,
Yes, there are.
I'm not gonna be surprised.
Not that.
Okay,
You took it from me.
if he shoots, I will
Where is
do
it?
something
Oh,
really
this is it.
funny.
Yeah. 4 plus 2, which is 5. 4, 5, 6.
6. All right, so he's taken aback and he's like, okay then, and he moves away, and you can put reputation for him -2.
What's his name? Oh, I'll say, okay, Man in Black.
Black man.
No, Man in Black. What the new Man in
Oh,
Black?
Yeah,
Speaking
Man in
of-
Black.
Man in
Speaking
Black.
of colors,
From the Neo Dynasty.
And the Neo Dynasty. Man in Black. How do you spell Neil?
N-E-E-L.
N-E-E-L. Neil Dynasty. -2 out of -10. So, the man I've been talking before, has he raised his bargain because of the art and the fruit?
Yes.
For how many bags? It was 5 bags before, right?
They're gonna give you like 10 vials or something like
10
that.
vials. I'm looking for bags because
Oh,
I'll get
okay.
more. I'll get more of those.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get like 40 bags or something.
How
like
m-
that.
okay,
But
hold
he
on.
actually only has like 25 in his stock, so you can. It's like there is a limit. And he's like, oh, I can't. fill it. But he'll
20,
give
25
you,
bags
he'll
and
give
a few
you
vials.
He'll give you like 4 vials and 25 bags.
All right, so hold on. So how many colors do I have? Because I now have so I have 4 purple, 3 blue, 2 red,
you have,
2
you have
orange,
the full rainbow, and then plus white.
2 yellow. So that's indigo. So it's purple, black, red, orange. Is orange? No, not blue. Sorry, blue, red, orange. Orange and yellow are in there, right?
Orange and yellow, yeah.
So that's green, then 2 green. No, 3 green because I saw that one. So 3 green,
Math.
Not indigo.
3 green, purple. Yeah.
Yeah, purple.
Reggie says red, orange, yellow, green, red, and I. So that's indigo, I guess.
Ooh.
Reggie.
So it's 12, 15.
The violet. Wait, what was I again? The color I?
No, I is not.
Reggie Biv. So in the violet, so I got all of them. Purple's violet, and then white, 2 white.
Yep.
So all that together is 4, 5, 6, 7,
Exactly.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. So 18. I don't need that many bags actually. So I'll give him. So I'll take that. So I'll give him one. I'll give him the sketch of the town for 18. 18 bags.
Okay, yeah, he'll do that.
So the sketch is gone. I rip it out of my journal.
Mhm.
I have a little smile of pride for being able to smell my art, sell my art. Delicious.
Mhm.
For being able to sell
And
my
this
art.
person, who seems to be like the seller of like a woodworker or something like that, goes back to that person that she talked to earlier, and she's like, she's gonna like try to make a frame or something for it. Like this is a big deal.
Wait, hold on. So I beckon them back.
Oh, they're like, yes,
May I see that art one more time?
yes.
I take my graphite and I put my signature on it. I almost forgot.
Nice.
I almost forgot that.
Nice, nice.
So I
They're
put
like,
that
thank
back.
you.
Have a good day. And so I walk back to Jin, right?
Also imagine that like
Sin.
this page is like this big.
Yeah, more or less. It's like a journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Sin.
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 Sinjiang.
Sin
Sinjiang. I'm never gonna get that correct.
It's okay.
That's the end of campaign.
XING.
I am dying.
J-I-N.
J-I-N.
I'm dying in his arms. Sin. Wait, crap! I got it wrong too.
Ching.
Ching.
Crap.
No, I'm sorry. So yeah.
Ching, you know I really care about you.
Ching. Ching Chong, are you okay? Yeah, so currently we did our shopping. We're walking through the town, right?
Yeah, you're around the red unicorn.
Is there anyone that looks hermity or is basically some sort of monk?
You probably recognize a lot of the people, and no, you don't recognize anyone to be.
I'm gonna check out the inns, because like, or like a tavern, because that's where like the news travels fast.
Mm-hmm. The closest
Okay.
one is the red unicorn.
Well,
You go to the inn.
I'm gonna go to the inn. I might see Jane. I might say hello.
You go to the inn. I will
Or is Jane dead?
gain no. You will find out because I will not join you going
Alright.
to the inn, but I will take the vertical geography.
All right, I shall see you. Enjoy your vertical geography.
Yes.
I just go inside.
As do you. At this point, I start climbing a building and getting the high ground and trying to find out if I can see anyone that I
Why?
recognize.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
7.
I don't know why I rolled. I just thought that was fun.
Oh, okay. 5
Peace check.
plus 3.
Oh, it's also
8.
8. For what exactly? Nimble?
Yes, I'm attempting to get vertical geography and search the area.
And what
to
did
find-
you?
Hmm?
What did you roll?
5 plus 3,
Oh,
which is 8.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah,
attempting
you
to
can do
find. I'm attempting to find anyone I recognize from Hermiton.
Cool. Yeah. So.
I scuttle. I'm pretty sure people see this bald dude just going and then trying to go to the high
I'm heading
ground.
inside the red unicorn.
Do you want to be like inconspicuous? Do you want
Hmm?
to hide? What do you
No, I don't care if people see me. They can think what they want.
think? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Cool. So yeah, you're on the top of the building.
Yeah, and what do I see?
You can see. Well, for one thing, as I've said, so yeah, the red unicorn, which he's in, and it has like a sigil of like a unicorn head, kind of like how there'd be like a moose head on the wall.
Mm.
But this is like a red unicorn,
Mm.
and it's like it's supposed to look beautiful, but it's just kind of unnerving. You can see the Neil house, which is like it really stands out from the rest of the place because it's like just adorned with art. It has tons of art all over it.
Well, I know someone who would like that.
And then you can smell and see the Autumn Spring Bakery, which is like at the very edge of the springs. And then there are a bunch of like houses and that kind of thing that go a little more in, and like alleyways that kind of stretch in. And then there are a bunch of markets on the street, on the main street, and some in the.
Is there anything in the alleyways?
No, the alleys like they seem somewhat empty. You see like one like shady figure in the alleyway, just like doing something, but it's like very shadowed.
Ah, I choose to observe what is going on there.
All right. Yeah.
So I'm basically
Harry, I think
I have-
in the tavern.
I have vertical geography, obviously. So
What is?
am I on
Is that skill?
high ground?
Oh,
it's
it's
just a meme.
Okay.
High ground. Okay, so am I on top of the building or am I
You're on
hanged
top.
toward? Okay,
You're on top.
so I see the shady finger.
Also, like the buildings have like flat roofs. So.
Oh, that's convenient. So, can I jump towards the shady figure? Like, or like just go anywhere, like
Puma?
just wall jump or whatever?
They're not super close.
Oh,
It's like you're on this side of the street, and then there's the main street, and then there are like houses on this side, and then it's like over here.
oh, it's over there. So I need to physically go down, back
Yeah.
down, and do it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Is there?
I want to attempt to.
You could
Wall
find
jump.
You could find a separate way if you try to like jump on the onlookers like a Assassin's Creed style.
Just jump on their heads.
Yeah, you
or
are.
find a hay
tiny.
bale and then. and then just go down.
You are tiny. It might work.
Yeah.
You hear
You
Perry
could try
talking
that
in
if
your
you
head.
really want to.
You are weird as well.
Yeah. Nah, I'll.
You need over 10, but you could try.
Oh yeah, I don't want to.
That will not
Okay,
work
yeah,
out.
yeah, sure. I'm weird, but I'm also not reckless. I'm cautious,
Okay,
so I'm not
Oh,
gonna
darn it.
do something that stupid.
Perriette is like.
If it's life or death, though, then for sure I try and do something.
Breaks his leg trying. It's like, oh, it's sad.
Okay, so I will go down and attempt to talk to this shady figure. Do I need to roll nimble or can I just go down?
No, you can just go down.
Okay, I went down then.
Now you're at,
No,
now,
you're-
now you're on vertical geography.
I'm on horizontal geography.
No, you just got off the ground. Oh no, yeah, it's
I
horizontal.
went to the ground. Is there anything I noticed as I walk towards the shady figure that looks really weird? And maybe I can associate with him because I too am weird?
Like any weird people, or
Like,
can you say it again?
okay, so this shady figure, is he weird by any chance? Because obviously he's shady, so...
You could roll street smart for that.
Because I would like to relate to him at some point. 9.
Okay, so they look like they're some kind
Plus-
of criminal. It looks like they're like packing up a bag or something like that they stole.
9 plus street smart, so plus 1. Ah, looks like they stole something. We already know what I think of stealing.
I don't. I'm not here.
Okay,
We
I will-
speaks about himself in third person just to be creepy.
because I'm cautious and not reckless, I will shadow this individual.
All right, let's go back to you.
Hey.
Also, the music will continue.
You know those like weird monks that just watch everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that weird monk for a while. I want to watch what this guy's doing. He seems interesting. Because
What do I see as I enter the tavern? The red unicorn? Is that called?
yes, the red unicorn.
The red unicorn. Oh, color red.
The red unicorn.
I'm like, I don't know.
Do you hate red, or does your character hate red?
I love. That's one of my favorite colors. It's like, Perriette doesn't like it. Perriette is like, yeah.
Blood.
Ugh, unsaturated reds are gross. They're disgusting. Ugh. Alright, so.
Cool.
What do I see?
So it's bustling. You look around. You don't actually see Jane, but she's probably like sleeping in a bed upstairs or something like that.
Ah, okay.
Actually, I'm actually going to inquire about her
Okay.
just so we know if she actually got here safely.
So you go up to the barkeep, and oh yes, okay. So he
What's the
says,
ring of the clones?
okay. So he's like,
Gotta
gotta join in on this real quick.
Oh crap!
No! No! Natural one. Critical
Whoops!
fail.
Whoops! My bad.
All right. Let's go back to that. Okay. So the barkeep is like, hello, lad.
Oh, has a young damsel named Jane come here recently?
Jane. I don't know about Jane. Oh yes. Oh, I thought her name was Jay. Ha. Not one for names. Yeah, I think she was upstairs or something like that. I gave her a room.
Has she gotten here safely?
Yeah, she was looking like she wasn't looking too good, so I just gave her a free room. She'll have to pay later, of course, but
All right, of
yeah.
course, thank you. So as I
Do you know her?
I've met her recently.
Oh, okay. She's in room 23.
Thank you.
Yes.
I should check up what on her maybe later when she wakes.
Yes.
So as I parted from the barkeep, I started trying to inquire with the people about Hermiton, and like what happened to them, like kind of like not really the history, but like recently, like what happened, where'd they go?
Yeah.
The unfortunate part about them is that they're outcasts, so either people would like, oh, I know them, or they just wouldn't care at
No,
all.
like I know, but it's like a place full of rumors and all that jazz.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Who do you ask about this?
I'm just like
He's asking around.
I'll start
for
with
sure.
the barkeep actually, and then I'll go to everybody else. Like I'll start with like a specific, then I'll go to a general demographic.
Okay.
E for everyone.
for everyone.
Tighten up, dude.
All right, let's see where
Okay,
Jacob's
Yeah. So you ask the barkeep. What exactly do you ask?
Any news about what happened to Hermiton? The folks up in Hermiton?
Hermiton. What was that place again? Oh yeah, that place. No, I haven't really heard much about that place much. Why? Are you from there?
A friend of mine is. We went to visit his friends, but when we got there, it was completely empty.
Oh, that's very strange. Well, no, I haven't heard much about Hampton lately. Oh. I actually did hear one thing. I've just eavesdropped a little bit in this conversation. I don't really know too much about it, but
Alright.
if you talk to old Fred over there,
Old Fred.
he seemed to know something about like abandonment of. Oh, that was Hermiton. Oh, I thought he was saying something about hermits. All right, yeah. You should ask old Fred. Yeah.
Thank you. I give him a wave off, and I go to old Fred.
Just remember, you gotta put your reputation for all these NPCs.
Yeah. So for him,
Barkeep.
+1. Oh, actually, you didn't buy drinks, so just 0. So just leave it blank.
I don't have money. I'm not
Like,
gonna.
you don't
I'm
need
not
to write-
gonna
you don't need to
trade.
write.
I'm not gonna trade my art for a drink. I am not gonna suit that
Yeah.
well. Yeah, so I go to old Fred. Hello, old Fred. Oh, this is not the voice. This is not the voice I'm using. Hello. It's Fred Dagger. Okay. Hello. Nice to meet you.
And he's slobbering at the mouth, and he's like really old, and he seems to be balding, and so he has just like the little bit of hair.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Do you know what happened to the folks down in Hermiton?
Oh.
I just
It's just
I
like
wet my
choke.
throat. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and it's kind of gross.
Spittle gets my like. Oh.
And then he's like, "Oh, laddie, yeah, I've heard about those people back at Hermiton. Yeah, they ran off scared like little pixies in the flames.
The flames, like
Uh,
metaphor, or like
They like our horses, and they're running rampant.
did it have anything to do with?
You know, I like your kid. I think there's
I'm
potential.
I'm 22.
There's potential in your
22.
life.
Okay.
I wish I had no wrinkles.
He's had a few drinks, obviously.
Spike his drink with poison.
He's obviously had a few drinks.
I respectfully bow out of this conversation. I
And
like
he just
you
continues
too.
talking as if you're still there because he's just
Yeah,
he's really drunk.
I'm actually gonna go back to the barkeep again.
Okay.
I'll buy a drink. I'll get a drink this time, just so I'll stop pestering him
Yeah.
normally. What should I use? I'm not gonna use my.
Berries.
I'll just berry. Why not? I have 4 purple.
Ooh.
And that's a royal color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use
Like
purple.
those purples, each of them would be like worth a drink. So.
I offer him one. Like, what
Like,
can I get for a drink?
Yeah.
Like, here.
He takes it and he like just cleans out a cup and then pours stuff in it and gives
No,
it to
what was it called? The one in our first campaign?
L.
L. A good bottle of L.
L.
Just like my mama used to
love
make.
What's happening
Anyway.
with me?
Okay, yeah, I'll go back to you.
I got you.
But yeah, you're talking to the.
About the just a note for the like the presence of the waning eye in the city.
Yeah. His name is Gregory.
Gregory.
Um,
Gregory Smith.
Innkeep Gregory. Okay,
First is Gregory his first
So
or
I
last name?
approach this.
first.
That's last. Innkeep is first.
I approach this not very friendly boy.
Yeah.
What does he think?
Boy? You know gender, Jeremy.
Okay, so it's really dark in this alley. Like it's like the perfect alley for crime. And do you want to be stealthy?
Of course. You
Okay.
want to be really cautious.
Roll
about
for
this.
nimble.
You hear a gunshot. Mom, Dad! And Batman was born. Thomas!
Who's was born?
So I'll do
Oh, for
Without-
stealth.
time to
So-
learn some new skills in stealth.
Sneaking up on crime.
He's learned like 4 skills, and I've learned like 1.
3. Now it's 4.
Oh, first.
Alright, so stealth checks.
I am
Stealth, basically.
Sneaking up on crime for.
I have much better luck than Jeremy.
Yes, but he gets more skills. So no matter what, it's.
That's true. It's fair.
At least it's not like the halfling case where when you get to reroll 1s, you
It's
only
4.
get 2s. Like that. That sucks.
It's 4, by the way, because I had my nimble.
Okay. So you walk and you like quickly turn a corner and you kind of slam into like a, I guess like a wooden garbage can kind of thing. and then like this person like turns and then I'm gonna say roll cautious. This is for keeping your eye on them.
4.
Plus 2.
4 plus 2, yes.
6. Okay, so you're slightly distracted by this. You look, and then you see them just dashing around the corner.
They're running.
They're running.
Away. Ah, wait! Can I use stealth dash to run after him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go like
Yeah,
Naruto.
roll.
I Naruto run, basically. 4 plus.
Man, I love Bleach.
4 plus 1 plus 3.
4 plus
So
1.
8.
Jeremy,
I'm gonna have them roll against you.
Jeremy, that's so funny. Bleach is
Okay,
such
so
a cool
They
show.
outrun.
They completely outrun you. They're actually quite fast,
Oh,
and
oh dear.
they go and you kind of like get around the corner just as they move, but you see like a little bit of light on their face, and you see that they're very sullen and pale, very skinny, and they have like white hair with literal frosted tips.
Frosted tips, so they're magical in some way.
Well, maybe yeah.
They run. They run to the red in the red uniform.
And yeah, they run around the corner and they have like a bag over their arm or whatever as they do this, and they're like super fast.
Okay, you know what? This is an alleyway. Is it tight?
Somewhat, yeah. It's like maybe
Right.
6
I
feet.
attempt to use my vertical geography so I have an easier time keeping track of him,
All right.
as well as like I'll wall jump around basically is what I'm thinking.
'Kay.
Just trying to keep my eye on him.
Look, music.
Can I apply my stealth dash to that as well? Because that is how I learned it basically.
I'm gonna say you need to roll for how fast you are at climbing.
I learned a new skill, climbing.
Climbing.
5 skills, Jeremy.
Wait, what does that? That means I can
Hasty climbing. Yeah.
hasty climbing. So basically,
It's like if you're in a rush to climb, you can just. Because I feel like that's different than being able to slowly climb up. Like slowly climbing up with strength. If you're just trying to like scramble up a wall like an animal, then that's what that is.
so I get a new power too.
You do. Weird +3.
Yes.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh,
You
Go
don't
for
understand what this means. Weird +3. So
I don't. But I'll just. Oh, there's some music.
plus
Sorry, I'm just
3. I don't think you
Oh,
understand
yeah,
what this means, Caleb, but you will eventually.
I will.
Okay, so
That's amazing.
Jeremy becomes
I
Birdman.
basically fail. I fail miserably at attempting to climb fast. I'm like, oh no.
Please don't fall.
And
You
then
just
I-
kind of like scrape your hands on the wall, and then you like don't get any grip, and then you just kind of waste like 20 seconds of time just trying to get up, and then you're
not
like,
only that, I'm a clumsy monk too. Okay, so after that, I grab and climb and attempt to find him, basically, right?
I'm gonna say since you failed that you can't like continue to try to climb. You've given up on climbing.
Crap, my willpower is too low too.
Yeah.
All right, and then I just chase him manually at this point.
Okay.
I don't even bother.
Hasn't you wanted to invest in a +2?
Okay, so you go and you like run around a corner and you like look and you don't see him anywhere. There's like 3 ways that he could go. I guess only 2 because you'd see if he went forward. So
Right. But I would see if he went forward, so it's a 50-50 at this
Yeah.
point.
See the big picture and know exactly where he went. Sherlock Holmes style.
No.
That's
oh, his footprints went this way.
But there's no.
Do I hear the general
The dust.
running?
The
Yeah,
dust.
the dust.
Do I hear him running and stuff?
You could roll street smart for that.
Like, do I hear him? It's my concern. 9.
Okay, yeah. So you actually hear him to the right. To the right. You,
Alright, I
and
take
you kind of like just attune yourself to the sounds, and you can hear a soft like.
Alright,
To
I
the
know
right.
where he is. So can I use my stealth dash to catch up?
Sure.
Do I have to roll for that too?
Yeah. You'll need very high.
9 plus 1. I mean, 9 plus my nimble, right?
Yeah. +1.
Stealth dash is
So
3.
13. And he gets really low. 2.
So I catch up to him.
So yeah, you see. Okay.
I catch
this
up to
actually
him,
works,
but
this actually works really well.
I
Okay,
catch up to him, but he
so
doesn't
you
notice
run,
that I'm there.
You run and you actually, you catch him just going around a corner. To
Why,
the right
hello!
again. And so you run up to him, and then I'm gonna have you need to do a dodge
Oh shit. Oh shit.
versus stab.
Oh shit.
Versus a stab.
Yes.
Okay, go.
That will be
6.
10.
A 10? I need to beat a 10. Crap, I need to be high then. Don't fail me now. 3 plus.
Shit.
Okay, watch this boy. 3 plus 3.
And it is a sneak
6.
attack. No cautious.
6 plus 3, 9. Do I beat? Oh crap! I guess stab. No!
Okay, so
Our first character death.
you go around the corner, and as soon as you turn, you're like really confident that you're gonna be able to keep chasing him, and then he just like stabs you right in the like
Man.
side.
This L
you're-
is really good.
You're
What is all
I just
going
took the
on?
L.
Man.
you're going to
Like
need to
jeez.
that'll be 6 damage.
Current harm is
6?
plus 6 then, right?
Current harm is 6. Yeah, that's right. And
My willpower is at 0.
willpower. You will need to do a willpower check.
No.
So
That's
roll
not good.
roll the d4 and add your willpower. It's 3 minus 1, so it decreases by 2.
3 minus 1, so
Your willpower is
1.
Add
I
a
was,
1. Yeah.
So 1. So negative 3 rolls.
I'm doing absolutely nothing and I'm loving it.
So yeah, he stabs you in the chest, and you just kind of like sink into the blade, and then he speaks very close to your ear, and you can hear you can feel his breath. It's like breathing out in the cold, and you can feel the breath, but it's like the opposite. Like his breath is cold, and he speaks into your ear, and he's like, "Do not flutter." He's like, "Do not rustle the feathers of the ravens," and then he pulls out the knife, disappears, and you fall down.
I know what he's doing basically because I have background in religion and stuff.
So that
I'm basically no.
That's great.
I'm actually fine. I'm just useless. That's it. I've become useless because I don't have any willpower whatsoever. So
took a very serious turn.
yeah.
I'm perfectly
I'm
fine.
gonna. What do I? Okay.
Okay, I'll go back to you.
Oh,
Can I get back up though?
no.
Attempt?
You're dead.
Yeah, you can get back up. Like your willpower is not.
Do I have
it's
a
not
bunch
0,
of
so
magical berries or magic fruit that I can eat? In the
no,
first
you do not.
So currently,
Okay,
not magical.
I'm thinking about my dear friend
That's metagaming, boy.
Jin, sorry,
Sin.
Xin Zhang.
That's
About how
metagaming.
awesome. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so glad he's alive. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I wish to inquire about the effects, the reach of the waiting eye here in the springs. Like I'm talking to the barkeep.
Oh yeah.
That was a long drink.
Yeah. Was his voice.
It's
Right.
Australian.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know much. I don't know much about that, but yeah. Well, the Waning Eye. You see, they have a little bit of power here since we're literally right next to them, and they're such a big place. But the Starlit Dynasty, they've kept quite separate from us. We trade with them. We do things like normally. We're civil, but we're not super into them. But they do have the dynasty or the monastery actually within our land. So it's we're somewhat connected, I guess. Most of the people here, you could talk to most of these people, and either they hate them or they follow them. So
All right, thank you. Well, thank you for this helpful information. I shall be off. I have been
oh, we're not gonna see the lady.
Lady?
Jane?
Oh, is she awake now or?
You could check. I don't know.
I'll check and then I'll be off. Thank you very much.
Yeah, room 23.
And I go up the stairs. I go to room 23.
Yeah.
I just like subconsciously, I just kind of like make sure my beret's on straight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm just like, yeah, you gotta look presentable. I knock on the door.
Yeah.
Hello, Jane, are you there?
Hi. You can hear very, very faintly.
It's me, Parietta. Are you here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, I guess.
Do you need any help?
No.
All right then I'll be off. If you need help, you can find me here for about maybe a day or so.
Alright.
I should be off.
What?
I have to go reconnect with my comrade, and I leave with a dramatic flourish, and I go out the door.
Why did the guy have 10 on his stab?
He's lucky. So yeah, I walk out.
He was one of the few people that's able to break it, so that's amazing on his part.
Did you have magic armor?
Oh, I didn't equip magic armor.
Oh, if you did, then you would have.
I would have probably been fine, but
You would have taken 1 less damage.
Anyway, so I walk out, and I don't see Sin anywhere. So I walk around looking for him.
what have I done up to this point?
Okay, so yeah, you're just crawling around bleeding. Also, what's your harm at?
6?
Oh. Okay, so you're not actually bleeding
Out.
out. If it were 7.
Oh yeah, I read that.
If you took 1 more damage, you'd probably be dead right now. So.
Oh. That's a miracle that I'm alive at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around.
See, I like that system more. I don't like how in D&D it's just like, oh yeah, you can get stabbed like 40 times, but if it's little daggers and they're just little minions, it doesn't matter. It's like, no, if you're stabbed, you're gonna be hurt.
So
if you're stabbed with a big sword, you're probably dead. Like,
So
it's realistic.
I'm crawling.
So I'm walking around like near I'm just like walking down the street. I'm like looking left to right. I'm not here. I'm not calling out his name. So I don't think he's in any danger. I'm looking left to right, like in the alleyways. I'm kind of concerned that he's not there. Do I see him at all as I'm walking down?
You do not see him.
So I'm crawling around in this alleyway.
So,
excuse me.
So
Have any of you gentlemen and lady folks seen a bald monk?
as you're going around searching for this, you're walking. I'm gonna turn
Oh, I'm back up.
Yeah, you're like holding your wound and like stumbling, and then you see like a light in front of you, and you look up and you can see that like the sunlight has like is shining through, at this perfect point in time, and then someone walks through this sunlight, and it's like almost blinding.
Walks through the sunlight.
Yeah, like they walk through the beam or whatever that's like lighting up this area, and they walk through, and they put their hand on your shoulder, and then you kind of like just crumble into their arms.
No.
Yuria? Is that you? This is me just being harmed and I don't know what understands going on.
Do I hear this at all as I'm walking down?
It's all the fate. No, it's he ran quite far away.
Just quickly, I asked if anyone's seen a bald monk.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
they-
Cool.
Did they put me
cool.
in the
Someone-
general
So,
someone
yeah.
saw a bald
So
monk.
someone is like, oh yeah, I saw a bald monk. He was climbing a building for whatever reason.
Thank
I don't know
you.
why,
Thank you, kind sir. And I run off in the direction he points to.
yeah, which is like the opposite direction because they pointed to the building that you climbed, which is on the other side of the road.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Perfect.
He's gonna die, and I can do nothing about this.
I crumble into this dude's arms. Okay, what does he say? Or what is he doing?
He just starts to whisper soothing words as you like fade out of consciousness.
Then, where are you?
So let's just go to you.
Yeah. I'm like, where is this tiny bald monk? That's not clever at all.
Tiny monk, bald
I
monk.
have a little moment where I'm like, oh, thank whatever, no one heard that, and I like running around. I'm a lot more concerned.
All right.
I'm gonna use. Hold on.
Use your sense of smell and just find the
I
food.
wish I could.
So basically, I chased a cultist of a raven cultist, basically.
And then you got stabbed.
And I got stabbed.
Okay, so yeah, you're going through. You're looking for him, and then you see a person, and they're in like yellow and white robes, and they
Hey.
look very like peaceful almost.
Are they?
And like a
Hey!
sun, and like a ray of sun seems to like be lighting around them. So
Hey!
you just really see the silhouette.
Is that him? Or
Hey,
and
it's
they-
my friend.
And they walk towards you, and they're like,
Do I see him there? Like
and yeah,
bloody-
they're like
bloody
behind you.
crumple?
So like you ran in, kind of thing. You were looking around, and then they kind of walked in, into like the. opening
Do I
of
see
this
the?
alley.
Do I see my? Like, do I see is it bloody and crumpled on the ground?
You do not.
I don't.
You do not.
It's my friend though. It's okay.
Hello, person. Have you seen a bald monk anywhere? I'm currently looking for one.
The one who you seek is within our care at this point.
Oh,
Come to Yara's Haven.
okay. Thank you. Where's that exactly? I have no idea.
Yes.
And then they like turn and walk away, and the sunlight just kind of.
No, I'm
fills in
like,
the blinds.
I am not. I'm like, you. I don't know where to go. Where am I
No,
going?
you idiot. But I can't really say anything because I'm dead.
So like,
Ish.
so I fell after. Like, I'm not letting them leave. I'm like, okay, where do I go to find my friend? I'm getting more and more.
So yeah, you run. They were like, I guess you ran down the alley quite a bit, and then they kind of came in and talked to you, and then you're like, what? And then you're talking to them, and then they walked away, and then you tried to run there, and then it's like just light kind of poured in from the sun, and you're just like chiefly blinded for a little bit, but then you get through that, and then you look around, and they're gone.
Damn it. Oh.
It's okay, I'm in safe hands, it's fine.
Where did you go again? What did you say again? I'm trying to like rack my memory.
Yara's
the
Haven.
Yara's Haven.
Is that here at all? That is so far away.
They're my friends. It's okay. These guys are
That's
buds.
I don't know that. I have a +2 and invested.
These dudes
So
are buds.
all I know is that this priest person kidnapped my friend.
Jeremy, you heal 2.
But at
They're
this point,
buds. It's
so
fine.
at this point, I'm running to like the nearest like carriage, whatever, and I'm like I hastily pull out the mountain top sketch that I drew, and I'm like, is anyone willing to take me to Yara's Haven for this for this sketch?
Okay, that's actually perfect. So, a person rides up on a horse, which is like, it really stands out because it's mostly just people like walking up.
It's a
here.
horse.
And yeah, so they're on this horse.
How suspicious do they look?
Not super suspicious. It's just like they stand out for sure.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, I understand.
And so this person's like,
Hello, my name is Cesario Milton, and I am here to help you.
For the sake of the realm, I shall endure this. Here you go. Just take me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
and they like take the art and they're like,
What a beautiful piece. Did you make this?
Yes, I did.
wonderful.
Wonderful. All right, let's go.
And then like they like grab your hand and like throw you up,
Ah!
and they're like surprisingly strong. This person, and then they're like,
Make way for this wonderful man.
and then they the horse starts to ride through, and people like make a pass kind of thing.
I'm just like shocked. I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Also with your weird
Weird +1.
I'm gonna say yeah, with your weird stat, you feel a little bit awkward, like almost insecure, just because like you're on a big horse and he's drawing a lot of attention to you and him, and then it's kind of
I wave.
awkward.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi everybody. Don't mind me, just a man riding backwards on a horse.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Very well.
He leaves and goes here,
You fast travel.
and yeah.
Basically.
You fast
Pretty
travel.
much, pretty much.
So
So yeah, you pass like on Corner Ave,
The bully sector.
and then you go here around. Oh, and you've painted here many times. You actually recognize this.
Is
place
this for
very
my
well.
coup de
This
grace?
is where your this is where your magnum
The
opus.
Colosseum in the skies.
This was the exact place. You sat on that bridge on the edge of it, so you recognize this place. And
I think with a lot of like a nostalgia,
Yeah.
at the same time a slight sense of loathing
Oh,
for
yeah,
what came from.
Do I
from
wake
that.
up?
Yeah. Roll invested. So roll a d4.
Well then, stop being mean to me.
But it's still a nice sight to see. But I'm still like,
Yeah.
I'm like 4
Ooh.
minus 2.
4 minus 2, so 2. So your willpower is increased by 2.
Oh, he's back at 3. I think. No, 1, 2. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
back at 3.
So you can do all the normal stuff.
Has my willpower?
You kind of like, you wake up and you're like, the fact that
Where
these
am
people are helping you is really meaningful to you, and so you're
Aw.
like given the will to live it.
I
You're
come
given
out. I come out.
the will to continue.
I take all my fire berries. Fire!
Wait, do I know that they're followers of Yara?
Oh yeah.
I do?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what gender are they? Or like,
This one's the one that got you is a girl.
bless you.
The one that spoke to him was a guy.
Okay, so how do we greet each other, basically?
You haven't really talked to followers of ER very much. Like, you talked to one person that used to follow ER or something like that, but they weren't, like, very pious. This is the first time, like, you've heard about these people, and, like, you've heard people talk about them, and you kind of knew about them a little bit, but because, like, ERA is such an ignorance is bliss kind of god, they don't really do that.
So how did these people know that I followed Yira?
Are you asking me as the DM?
Can I ask them?
I don't think you would know that.
Oh. I don't know that they follow Yira.
You can assume that they follow ERA. There's the same kind of piece.
Oh, okay, so I can ask them.
Gods of ignorant bliss, my
Tell-
least favorite.
Tell me, do you all follow Yira? This is me asking them.
Yes. We are those who seek refuge in ERA's haven.
Yira's Haven. Amazing. How did you know I follow Yira?
Your light. Your light speaks true.
Has anyone seen Shuang Shun?
Don't they all have? They all have like the same yellow and white robes, right?
Yeah.
Do I get one of those or
You ask them that?
no? Do I? Because I'm a follower as
Can
well.
I get one of those robes, please? They're really cool.
You don't have one of those, no.
Oh, okay. So they just know that I'm a follower as well, but my clothes are like green, dark. So yeah. So they're. How do I interact with people of my being? So I know they're all magical, or most of them, right? Because
You're gonna assume me.
they have the light. Yeah. Right. What should I ask them? How many of us are there? I've heard we are few.
Oh, we number. Our numbers are great. Just we are very silent. We don't have a loud voice like those who follow the waning eye of Ira.
What about I, who has a louder voice than all of you, or at least most of you?
That's rude.
Well,
This is me being literal.
such is why we found you.
Ah, thank you so much for finding me.
We must look out for one another.
Yes. Can I rely on you if I get wounded yet again?
Perhaps, though Yara's plight grows greater by the day.
What has Yara been waning about?
She's been waning herself. Has her eyes been waning?
No. Why is Yara's plight waning?
Oh.
Is it because of the eye or the
The
vial?
the end truly does draw near. There's not much we can do about it. And Yara's faith grows dim.
But
our numbers decrease steadily.
But as long as she rises, we still have hope, right?
Yes, of course.
Ah, I see.
And at this point, they reach Yara's haven. So yeah, you pass Corner
We're
Ave,
very obscure.
you go down Wrinkle Road, you go past the Stepping Stone and Cloudwing Ave, and then you get to
The West Watch. The Wild
And then
West.
in
You see Biblio.
in the Zakar sector, you go to Yara's Haven, which is like this very small building.
I like how-
it does not look fancy.
I've gone the entire way around the world in like one session.
The city at least. So basically,
The city.
this guy, the Raven, said, "Do not flutter with the ravens," right?
Do not rustle the feathers of the ravens.
All right.
I didn't hear that.
Tell me,
I'm glad I did now. Do not ruffle
Tell
the
me,
feathers of the haven.
what happens if I rustle with the feathers of the ravens once again?
I get off the horse. I'm going into the haven.
The one who you decided to chase was the legend among thieves, Sven of the Cold Light.
Sven of the legend among thieves, Sven of the Cold Light.
You do not want to make him your enemy. He is with the ravens.
What's my reputation with him?
-2.
Of the Cold Light.
-3 actually.
Sven of the Cold what?
What -9?
Sven of the Cold Light.
-9. You did just get stabbed by the guy.
This guy stabs people all the time. He doesn't have to hit you that much.
it just hurts. It's just a hobby.
You're just being annoying. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. At this point, I'm busting down the door.
And he didn't hate you enough to stab you enough times to kill you. So
He just wanted.
At this point, I bust down the door. I'm like,
I seek not to make him my enemy.
Hello?
But
Where are you? Zin?
Oh, I'm gonna say yeah. So they've like laid you down in a bed and like said like sleep so you can be.
I seek not to make him my enemy, but I seek to make things right with him, as I didn't want our path to end in such a way.
Plus.
All right. Well, you'd best avoid him. Now sleep, child. Sleep.
Yes.
And then they like close the door and
I just sleep.
yeah. It's like the loudest snore.
Hello? Zin? Where are you?
Um.
I'm
Yeah. So this guy, Cesario Milton, he leads you to the Zagar sector and like on his horse, and he's very triumphant, and he's like wearing tons of armor, very like flamboyant person. And
Thank you. I
and,
shall
like,
I shall
he drops
remember
you
your
off,
name.
And he's like, yes, Cesario
this is
Milton.
worrisome.
That's the wrong voice.
Right.
Yes, Cesario Milton.
There we go.
There.
This is worrisome.
Thank you. I shall remember your name. And
And remember Zakar.
Zakar? Understood.
Which is the place that you're in.
Of course. And I open the at this point I run there. I open the door.
And as you open the door, you just hear him in the background saying, "Hello, fellow citizen," or something like that to some random other person that's there, and it's like, okay,
I like
Ah, he's
Logan.
that
guy.
I like Logan.
He's that type of dude.
I'm gonna say you have a +1 in
Milken?
in Milton.
With all-
Cesario Milton. I will
How do I-
show you
how
how
do I-
that's spelled.
What the frick? Cesario. SCAE. Cesario.
The followers of Viera, do they all... So, do I just have a bonus with them? Because they know I'm a follower of Viera as well.
Sorry, what?
Do I have reputation bonuses with them?
Yeah, I'd say you have like a +1 in everything.
Yeah.
For everyone.
But yeah, so I am in the Haven. And I see a bunch of, what do I see when I bust in yelling out my friend's name in urgency. Urgency, thank you.
What do you see?
As I open the door and I see
Okay, so you see a few people standing around like an altar or something like that. It looks like, and it's like a very well lit room. Like they have like really good lighting in this place. Possibly actually definitely magical.
I
And-
ready
yeah.
I ready a few of my berries.
Okay.
My magic just as far as I know, they've abducted my friend.
These dudes are peace lovers.
They will all die tonight.
To my berries.
To my berries. A blackberry? I cast death.
Damn. Okay, yeah. So they walk in and they're like, "Hello, child. Do you wish to seek your friend?
Well, of course. Well, why else would I be here?
He is in slumber at this point."
Well, it's time for his nap to be over. And I rush past and I open the door. Wakey,
There are
wakey!
actually a lot of doors in this place, like 12 or
It's
something.
like, well, wrong door.
Yeah, you open it up and there's just like some person like in only a loincloth and they're just like doing squats and it's like, oh, okay, no, never mind.
Okay, wrong door. Oh, there goes my eyesight.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you,
jeez.
but yeah, you open, and then they kind of like stand in front of your path and they're like, we wish to let him heal. Please give him peace. And they're like,
My friends, if you do not tell me where he is, I will give you a piece of my mind.
please calm yourself. You can go sleep at the Winking Widow. We will come and get you when he is awake. And then they like reach out their hand and have like, and they slip out like 3 eggs. And they're like, you can use these as.
I begrudgingly walk away.
And yeah, like you hit them and they like fall on the ground. And they're
I
like,
begrudgingly just walk away.
that is very sad.
I just walk
They
away.
basically attempted to
So
bribe
do you
him.
leave the place?
I'm gone. Like
Yeah.
I'm fuming. I just walk the town.
So they basically attempted to bribe him. to
Yes,
go.
they did.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, by definition, that is a bribe.
Yeah.
That is a bribe. The peace-loving people are breaking the law. I guess that's not really a law. But yeah. So I'm out. I'm fuming. I'm just like. I don't know. I'm mad.
Cool.
Like,
Do I still sleep?
I'm just walking cigar.
You still sleep.